What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/choosingbeggars. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Choosing Beggar demands I pay for her groceries when she didn't bring anything to pay with. This happened just an hour ago, and I'm laughing at the insanity and absurdity at the situation. So as everyone is painfully aware, there's a little situation going on in the world, and we're all on lockdown with the exception of going out for essential shopping. So some backstory, my nan and I are close. She's the 5th member of our family: mom, dad, me, my brother, and my nan. And she's elderly, disabled, and asthmatic, so she's high risk and vulnerable. Now, I'm also severely asthmatic, and I probably shouldn't be going out shopping, but for my nan, I'm willing to risk it. So I go out to do her shopping at Morrison's. She gives me her shopping list, and I get what she needs / what's available. Side funny story, the toilet roll aisle is fully stocked, and I was shocked. I don't get why people are so obsessed with toilet rolls, but if that's what people panic by in this situation, at least future history lessons and exams will have ridiculous questions, and my grandkids in the future can ask about it and I can have a laugh. Anyway, on to the story. So like at most stores, there's markings to help with social distancing and keep people safe. So this choosing beggar started off by ramming me with her trolley while I was waiting to scan my items and pay, and was invading my personal space. Very rude. So I begin placing my items on the till, and she's just glaring at me for some reason and muttering to herself about me hurrying up. I place the divider and go to start bagging my items. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I had to rush for you. So as I'm bagging my items and about to pay, the cashier continues scanning strange items that I know I wasn't buying. I ask the cashier, "What's going on? Those aren't mine." And the cashier is confused, saying there's no divider. I look up and this choosing beggar has removed the divider, and now her items were being scanned and added to my bill. I tell the cashier and she starts to remove the items and sort the mistake. This is when the choosing beggar goes insane. "Excuse me, what are you doing?" I'm confused and tell her that her items were accidentally being scanned, and thinking that the divider must have been buried in the shopping, and didn't think it was a big deal as the cashier was apologetic and sorted it. "You need to pay for my shopping." I'm just shocked and simply say, "What?" She glares at me. "My items were being scanned on your shopping, so you have to pay for them. And since you're paying for some, now you must buy my whole shopping." I give the cashier a look and I am absolutely gobsmacked. "What makes you think I'm going to buy your shopping?" She scoffs and continues on about how a few mistakes means I have to pay. I pay for my items and she still stood there expectantly waiting for me to pay for her shopping. I begin to walk away and she screams for me to come back. People are now staring, so I turn and say, "Lady, I don't know you, and I don't have to pay your shopping for any reason." She then screams for security and feeds them some lie about me having to pay for her shopping. He called me over and asked what was happening, and I told him. She then went on admitting she removed the divider thinking I wouldn't notice and I'd pay for her. Thankfully, the security guard just looked at her and told her the same thing I said, that I didn't have to. As I begun walking away, she was screaming at the cashier saying she didn't have any cash or cards on her to pay, and was demanding her to honor some expired coupons. I left before anything else, so I don't know how it ended. So this woman thought she was entitled to her shopping and I had to pay for it as she hadn't got any way to pay for it. Honestly, how could you be so stupid to not bring any means of paying for shopping? I'm wondering if she tried it before and whether it worked on other people. I ain't buying someone else's shopping for no good reason. Karen, just because you didn't bring money for your groceries doesn't mean I'm paying for your groceries. Shake my head. My first internet beggar, and I wasn't even selling anything. Okay, so I'm actually a 3D generalist specializing in both modeling and animation. And I have been practicing my animation skills using a quadrupedal dragon rig for ballet. No, I'm not kidding, and yes, this is important. So a few hours ago, I posted up another work in progress of my work on my favorite Facebook animation group, and a little while later, I get a personal message from this guy. I'm going to change his name here to, I don't know, Pickles. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. Gonna copy and paste the conversation as it was pretty crazy, with some very slight editing between square brackets for privacy reasons. Choosing beggar. "Hi blank, am learning 3D animation. Can you please send that dragon rig which you have animated in dance? And send some rigs for my practice please, it would be more helpful for me." I linked the website with the purchase info and the site for the rig. There you go. It was the best $16 I ever spent on a rig. Also, my last name is blank and my first name is blank. He had it backwards. I can't buy, please send, I can't afford. Sorry man, I can get sued for that. You can help an animator, I will show you my work, please send. Try using Great Riggers rigs. Most of them are free, sorry man, but I'm not legally allowed. That dragon, I love to animate. I know, it's awesome, that's why I saved up for months for it. No joke, I'm a wee bit strapped for cash for online purchases 99% of the time. Why? You have already bought that rig. Just because I bought it doesn't mean I'm gonna hand it out for free. Please bro, please send it, I won't share with anyone, I use only for practice. That's called piracy. I'm using only for my work practice. Same. I won't use it for commercial, please send bro. I don't have a commercial license either, only standalone, it's $18, it's not that much. At this point, I'm starting to lose my patience with this guy as he's rapid firing his personal messages and is kinda being a total booger. But I can't afford that. I'm an Indian. Our currency on dollar is huge. Please understand and please send. I'm not racist in any way, shape, or form. That does not mean I particularly care what ethnicity you are when you're trying to get me to pirate for you. Then talk to Rig Creator. He made the rig. I can't do anything. So sad. If I were in your place, I would definitely help out a learning student for his better future. If I have money, I would definitely buy that rig. I would beg you, waste. You are such a selfish fellow. You won't help others. God will surely show his justice for you doing this all. This is where I lost my autistic sugar honey iced tea because you do not guilt trip me. I prefer to keep my messages open and don't like to, but if you don't respect me and what I've told you, I'll have no choice but to block you. Also, screw your guilt trip. I'm poor AF and my grandma gave me this credit card so I could get it. I got through animation school just fine on free rigs and I got a job in 3D animation with them too. You want a nice rig? You either buy it or you luck out with a free one or you trade a rigging friend your skills for theirs. Rig Creator spent months working on the model and rig. I'm not going to take a dump on his work because you want me to pirate for you. I'm atheist, but you worship what you like. Now, have a nice day, and if you want some advice, Rig Creator, the creator of the rig, he has sales and bundle discounts often. Try entering a few online contests and use your winnings to get a rig. At that point, I sent him a link to a site with some nice free rigs from a very nice and well-respected rigger I know because I'm not that much of a biatch. Here, most of his rigs are free and they're really damn good. Do yourself a favor and don't be an internet beggar. It's not going to help you in the industry if you keep that up. I didn't hear back from him for a couple minutes after I sent that. Choosing Beggar, or in this case Pickles, I'm sorry. I felt satisfied with his apology, so I decided to try and give some advice and throw him a bone. Thank you for your apology, I appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck with your animations going forward. I found a few good rigs that are free over the years. I know of a cartoon dragon you might like as well. Give me a moment to find it and I'll share it with you. I sent the link. Here, try this rig out. It's really expressive and will look great in a reel. I haven't heard anything back. From the looks of things, it's been a few hours now and he hasn't seen any of the messages after apologizing. I hope I wasn't too much of an a-hole. He really pissed me off for a while there. Hey, yeah, Chief, I don't think you can just beg someone to give you free stuff, especially when they're not even selling anything. This girl is the reason I won't help anyone out ever again. First of all, this was a longtime friend from high school, Choosing Beggar. So shortly after getting out of the army, I moved back to my hometown and hit up a few of my friends that I still talked to at the time for a small party. Naturally, since we were drinking and I was hosting the party, I was expecting them to all get their own rides, but I didn't mind paying for a couple of Ubers since it wasn't a whole bunch of people. Most of my friends were pretty responsible and had scheduled their own rides, but a few of my friends didn't, including Choosing Beggar. So naturally, I paid. A couple days later, Choosing Beggar calls me asking if I want to hang out. Naturally, seeing an old friend again would be great, so I say yes. Of course, she asked me to pick her up and then drive 3 hours to go see her friends and whatever. I'm just happy to get out of the house, so I don't mind since she offers to pay for the gas money. So we get to her friend's place and I go inside to hang out and play some games with one of her friends. We will call John. So John and I are playing some Call of Duty and I go to grab some water and my phone to text my wife. When I get to the table where I left my stuff, my phone, wallet, and keys are gone, and no surprise here, so is my car. I'm a pretty nice guy, so I don't mind since Choosing Beggar offered to pay for gas, but am upset about my wallet being gone. They get back 3 hours later, and of course, I ask for my stuff back because I like keeping my wallet on me and I need to call my wife. Choosing Beggar tells me they're using my phone for music right now and can't give it back. I am furious. I tell her I need my phone to call my wife and that I am leaving with or without her. Choosing Beggar. No need to be so hostile, dude. Anyways, we leave, and when I turn my car on, I notice it's almost on E and asked if Choosing Beggar can get gas at the next gas station we pass.
Nah, I can't, man. I spent all I had on bud.
So you want me to take you to see your friends, spend my time and money going 3 hours out of my way for you to buy weed?
I didn't think it would be that big a deal.
Fine, whatever, just pay me back for the gas when you can. So we get to the next gas station and I go into the gas station to pay in cash. It's cheaper with cash in my state, and when I pull out my wallet to find I have $3 in cash. Before we got there, I had $300 because I was planning on getting something special for my wife and I didn't want her to see what I got on our card's transaction history. I sigh and just pay with my card. After I'm done filling up my car, I ask her what happened to the $300 in my wallet.
I told you, I got bud.
Okay, so you're telling me you have $297 worth of bud for me then, right? Both my wife and I smoke, so I wouldn't have minded if she did.
No, but I can give you a couple grams.
Get out of my car now. Still 68 miles from where she lives, but I don't even care at this point. Fast forward a week later, she asks me another $200 for weed. Of course, I tell her that even if I wanted to help her out, which I don't, that I still haven't got the $380 she owed me.
What a trash friend you are. I'm trying to hustle out here. When I know you got the money, but you can't share with the rest of us. I know you got money to spare, so just send me $200. I need to pay court costs.
Me, still upset. I have bills coming up, but I can send you $100. Wish I had never said that.
Can you do $300 so I can pick up some bud too? I know you got the money and I need it more than you do, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal for you to make that back.
Me, hangs up and blocks her. Oh my goodness. Is she serious? Like, who just takes someone's wallet and car keys and just takes off? And not to mention steals $300 out of their wallet. Holy moly. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.